This, my friends, is the S&T E11 Star Wars replica blaster. Yeah, if this thing doesn't get you up in the morning, I don't know what does.
There's one, set for stun.
So thanks to our friends at Bespoke Airsoft, we've got our hands on here a E11 blaster, which is a nice replica from, where else? The Star Wars franchise, used by these friendly guys here, the Stormtroopers.
Stop that ship! Blast them!
This is a nice battle-ready Airsoft AEG, ready to get you going in your woodland or your CQB play, wherever you fancy, and to just look the part. I mean, just look at the detail on that particular blaster. It is absolutely awesome. Really getting into the detail on this thing now. You can see from the back all the way to the front, you've got all the detail on that particular side of the E11 blaster, and also this side as well, with even the energy cartridges here, obviously with the wires, which are all plastic. However, the actual rifle itself is full steel. You definitely know when you're holding this thing. Straight out of the box as well, you do get the fitted scope on here, which will put that to the test in terms of accuracy shortly. However, it does have a crosshair on there. Lovely detail on the front here, obviously really mimicking the sort of style of these blasters from the Stormtroopers. So with a push and a twist of the buttstock, you can see here that's the battery compartment. Not too much room in there, so be careful with your stick batteries. You might need to go for a block. On the right hand side, you do have your nice functional cocking handle, which does feel quite nice actually when released. However, the hop up isn't actually located in there. If you turn this onto the bottom, you can see a little wheel down here, which is your hop up wheel. Included, you do get this nice short stubby mid-cap magazine. However, it is quite a low cap. It is 50 rounds. However, it does look the part when you slap that onto the side. That obviously proves that this thing is now a blaster. It looks the part. It looks absolutely brilliant. And at the top here, you do have a little button, which is for your mag release. So if you press that in, that nice and easily slides out that mag. When I got this out of the box, I was quite excited to learn there was a separate feature with this. It's not just for aesthetics, this little bar at the bottom. It is actually a foldable buttstock, but it is slightly difficult to actually get this position. So you do need to fold this all the way out and then slide the actual buttstock up, so it obviously creates the stock for your shoulder. And then to actually lock the stock in place, you do actually need to push this part down here on the butt of the rifle to allow this to fold in, which then holds the actual stock in place. So you've got a nice functional battle blaster now, or assault rifle. And the reverse to actually get that back in place. So pushing the buttstock here releases the mechanism for holding this stock in place. And you do have at the front here a push mechanism, which you push and releases the bar of this thing. And then using this lever here actually lets you slot the receiver arm here into place on the bottom of the rifle. And there you have it, the E11 in full glory. This honestly makes you feel so much like a Stormtrooper when you're holding. Them sound effects obviously aren't real. However, let's get to shooting it. The standard selector switch here has your semi-safe and fully automatic . So we've got one beautiful E11 blaster with integrated scope. Let's see if we can hit that target down there and see if we can get any accuracy out of this thing out the box. This thing works exactly how it should. It looks brilliant, it is brilliant, powerful, and that scope, I didn't make any adjustments, straight out of the box, and I was hitting the target, so I'm quite impressed that that's built into it. The realistic Star Wars effects on this thing make it ideal for any cosplay person who wants to obviously go to these Comic-Cons and dress up. I definitely think I'll be taking this to the next one I go to. Like I've also mentioned at the start, the full steel build on this gives it some real nice weight. It's not one of them flimsy blasters or rifles that you're obviously holding around. This thing's the real deal. Definitely check out Bespoke Airsoft. I'll put the link down below to obviously buy this, but this is an absolutely brilliant purchase and it's absolutely beautiful. Any final words of wisdom?
Move along.
We'll move along to the next video. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.